everybody. Sorry it's been so long. Welcome back to Sugar,
Spice,
and Everything Nerdy. Today we're talking about these Quarentimes.
Dun dun dun.
You live in dark times right now.
Yes,
Really?
living through history. I hate
Yeah,
it.
that's so weird to think about.
I just got goosebumps from y'all saying that.
Yeah, one of my history podcasts were like, you can record or send stuff to the Atlanta History Center and log it, put like about what you're doing so it can be cataloged into history. It's like, whoa.
Oh, like, crazy.
2 days ago, I binged all of God Eater. It's 13 episodes, but it's like I just sat there on my bed, and that's all I did that day. What has everyone else been doing besides?
Same. I finished She-Ra.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
The last season.
Yes.
Wrecked me.
Oh my! I watched it. I think it came out in May, so I watched it in June because I just wasn't there yet. I was just like,
He wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready. Oh, that ending.
I just like, again,
I was
goosebumps.
so
What is wrong
worried.
with me?
I was so worried how that would end because I
They
saw
could have easily crushed
and I was just
everyone's dreams. Have you watched She-Ra, Michelle, at all?
I've seen some of the first season, but I haven't finished it, so I still need to do that. I also need to watch season 2 of Kipo. Have you guys seen that on Netflix?
No.
Is that animated show? That was one I watched. I also watched and finished What We Do in the Shadows. Have you guys been watching the series?
Yes. Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Gizmo. What is it? Is it Gizmo or Gil? I can't remember how you pronounce his name. He's the familiar who's also the demon slayer, vampire slayer.
Yeah, Guillermo. Is
Guillermo? Thank you. Oh my God, I love how it. I love him.
Is it like still connected to the original movie or episode from that one show that the guys did? Or
it's in the same universe because they do cameos as their part of
it. Oh, cool.
I don't know how to really describe it because it's kind of shot in like the same style as like The Office in a way. Like it's a camera crew that's following them around. But I don't really.
It's like how the movie was too.
Yeah,
like mockumentary.
Yeah, expand upon its universe. So like you see different types of vampires, like including energy vampires, which is like,
is it still being made, or did they just like drop 2 seasons and that's it? Or
want to say it's still going?
Yeah, it's still going. It was picked up for a 3rd season, I believe. I think it's only 2, which I'm happy about. It's hard to like watch a show that's currently out during quarantine because it's like so agonizing to wait for like the next week. It's like, oh my God, just drop all the episodes so I can watch it.
Right, like everybody else is doing. Or I've seen people like start and finish an anime, but they didn't realize that it came out in like 2003 and it's only 1 season and they're not making more, and like hurt your own feelings. So I've like learned to stay away from things unless it's completely done. Like even new shows, like I won't start a new show until it's finished because like,
oh my God, I've started
No, go ahead.
Where it's just like, it's almost funny because it's like once I hear a show's canceled, it's just like, maybe I'll actually start that now.
Right.
Right.
Or like judging on the fans' reactions of if like the ending was decent or not. Like there are some shows that I wish I never wasted time on, and there are some shows that I'm like, oh, maybe now I'll get into it because they said they did a good job.
Yeah, I'm really bad at finishing. I'll start anime series and then I give them like 3 or 4 episodes and it's like, all right, I'm out.
Well, because if they don't hook you immediately, some animes take. I tried to watch like Fairy Tail, and that shit took forever to do anything. Oh my God! And then comparatively to I binged Kill La Kill, was like the first series we finished in quarantine, and that shit flew by. I was like, oh, like problem arises and you're just gonna deal with it in the same episode? What anime does that?
Oh my God, speaking of whole series watching, I actually finally for the first time ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, because like I was not on that board when it first came out. I think I was like too busy with school to watch any TV really, especially new shows. So when it finally came to Netflix, I was just like, okay, start to finish. It took me a while to get through just because of life. And
what did you think?
Yeah. I want to watch Korra next.
Yeah.
I'm so happy they're releasing that too.
Are they doing Korra on Netflix as well?
Yeah, if it's
yeah, they're all
Oh, perfect. Because I never finished Korra.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me either. I think I got to halfway through season 2. I think
I was halfway through season 3.
I don't know. I just stopped. I don't know why. I think I didn't have cable anymore after a while, so I just kind of just fell off and didn't keep track of it. But yeah, my fiance is like his first time watching The Last Airbender, and he's not great at binging, so it's been a slow. But I was like, we're watching more than one episode today. Like,
you gotta.
Oh my god, who's watched Hamilton?
I haven't.
It's so good.
I need to
several times.
I've heard the soundtrack before, but I still haven't gotten around to watching it. I don't know why.
I truly wasn't as hyped into it as everybody. Like when it blew up, I was like, okay, cool. But it was just kind of like filed under the category that like In the Heights was. It was like that genre of musical theater. Mm-hmm. And like since I wasn't obsessed with it, I was like, okay, cool. It sounds great. And then I saw it and I was like, okay, this is amazing, but the fox sucks. And we were in the way back. So I couldn't understand what they were saying because they were so fast. But being able to see it
for Hamilton.
For Hamilton. But so being able to watch it with subtitles.
I first heard Hamilton when I was on a road trip from Virginia to New York one year, which is really funny. But I had heard about it before when I was in line at an audition, and I think it was Disney on Broadway that was doing auditions. I don't know the name thing. I was in line with someone who was talking about it and played like a clip of it, and I was just like, oh, I gotta hear all of that one day.
Right.
And it was
that sounds about right.
That was when Limo was like completely unknown at that point, so he was just.
I have said for so long that they should record every show on Broadway, period, which they do, P.S., for posterity. If you have like a New York Public Library card, you can like check out old musicals and like they put you in a box because you can't like leave and they'll like play it for you if you like for like research because I'm in a musical theater school. So like if you needed to see the Hello Dolly or something and it wasn't playing, you could just like check it out. So like that footage exists. I know it does. And I'm like, I don't think they realize how much money people would pay to be able to just like throw on fucking like Hamilton blew up. People, right. I wonder how many people watched it the night it came out. Guarantee that would be the same for list Mean Girls, Legally Blonde, Heathers, Lion King, 42nd Street. Like
it's all those Disney ones.
Absolutely. Because especially with multiple camera angles and like being able to see up close, it's an experience that you only get if you're like front row.
Right. And plus it's like you think about how much Broadway tickets in general cost, and even on the traveling shows they're really expensive, and then it's like if they sell out the way Hamilton did, it's like I think it was easier meth at one point than it was to get Hamilton tickets because of just how in demand that it was.
What are the chances you think of all these big blockbusters that were coming out getting dropped on a streaming service? If like Black Widow, fuck me up. I totally forgot. I almost fell out of the seat.
I forgot about Black Widow.
That was the one I really too.
Yeah.
I had mixed feelings about Mulan going in, so I wasn't sure if I would see it. So the lead actress. Yeah.
I will say this, like out of the remakes, because they pretty much all disappointed me so far. this was like the one that looked like it could actually be good, just going by the previews. Because even all the other ones I've been like,
it kind of looks like just like a fun action movie, but I am sad. Like, I hope they use the music. I know they're not singing the songs and like doing musical numbers, but I hope they at least like put the music in the score. Yeah.
The score, you hear the theme, you hear Reflection in the trailer, and I'm just like, no one wants that.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite animated movies from Disney. So I was like, I hope y'all do it decent.
Right. But I started at the beginning of quarantine a rewatch of all the Disney animated features. So like started at Snow White, and I'm working my way up through them, and I just got to the 80s. My next one is Great Mouse Detective, and the one I just finished was Black Cauldron. Y'all, it is brutal. And now I know why no one ever talks about it.
It's the one that Disney likes to forget. That, and
yes,
at least when it comes to their animated stuff, that's the one they like to forget.
for sure. Well, those are from the dark age of Disney.
Yeah.
But somebody mentioned Tangled the series. Has anybody watched that?
I just started it. I haven't seen a whole lot of it, but I'm still waiting for them to explain how her hair grows back.
It takes a minute. They like show how it happens, but they don't say why. And that's like the whole point of the show. But they don't get to that until like the season finale of season 1 or something. So half of it's like slice of life, like Rapunzel stuff. And did I cut out for a second? And I'm like, that's really cute and all, but it's also very annoying, and I just want answers.
I think I've mostly been on Disney Plus. I've mostly been watching like everything Star Wars and and Gargoyles, because I love that show growing up.
I did finally watch Gargoyles.
Oh my gosh. Goliath and Elisa are like my favorite couple.
They can get it.
I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how good this show was. It was like,
yeah, that was another one that I didn't really get into when it first started, but now that I've seen it, I was like, that's a really good show. Why did I not watch this as a kid?
Yeah, that, and I'm lukewarm on like the show Tailspin. I know I used to watch it as a kid, but I just love the show, so I'll just keep playing just to begin it up. Because I love the song.
I was just gonna say, that's a good one to like throw on in the background. Like,
yeah.
That's a good one. All those kind of like, DuckTales, any Chip and Dale show, I'm like, or Duck show.
Darkwing Duck, all those.
Right. You said Star Wars, Natasha. Did you watch the final season of Clone Wars?
I haven't. David never saw it, so we've been rewatching. We was rewatching that, and we got to like season 3 or 4, and then we started watching Avatar, and now we're doing that. I was like, we're gonna finish this series.
Fair.
It's like, I'm gonna finish both of them. Like,
right. Like, you can catch up whenever.
Oh my god, just looking at all the fashions in that show, I'm just like, I want to cosplay from this show, but I don't know which one.
There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
Like,
what are you guys most looking forward to? What's the first thing you're gonna do when quarantine is over? Or like the first person you'll hug?
All my bridesmaids.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Natasha, you're lying.
Yeah, that's been put on hold to next year.
yeah.
Does that give you more time to like plan though, or are you still?
Are you more stressed or less stressed given that?
Right.
I actually, my mom asked me a question about like, oh, what dress should I wear for the wedding the other day? It's like, I haven't thought about the wedding. It's like, my mom's like, you're not worried or stressed? Like, it's on hold for like, it's going to be the same time that it was going to be June 27th, so it's going to be June 26th next year. So
you got a year. That's
yeah, exactly. So I was like, I got time. We already planned this out. All the payments are done. Well, for the most part, but
right.
yeah, it's just like I'm in quarantine right now. That's not my main priority. Everyone should wear a mask, by the way.
Oh yeah. Not wearing masks is for losers.
Yeah.
Only tools and simps don't wear masks.
Okay, so I will say this. I just had a birthday, and these are my gifts. Are you ready? I got this thing. This is like a full body pillow I sleep with every night. It is so squishy and so soft, and I love it. And this, I don't know how he found this, but this is Eartha Kitt, her autographed photo. I don't know where or how, but I was like, Queen Cat.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Happy late birthday, by the way.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah. I'm really sad I couldn't have like anyone over for it. It's like I miss you guys so much. Well, I look forward to the days I get to see you guys in person again.
Yes.
Well, until next time, friends. What is physical touch? Hello?
Yeah.
We're all touch starved.
Can you hear me? Is anyone out there? Be sure to like.
And comment.
Swiping is hard.
Yeah. Zoom call.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.